Two teams that have met at least twice a year since 1932. The Lions and Packers underway from Lambeau. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. Field by the former Cal Bear and the #1 overall pick in 2016, Jared Goff.
And at one point, the ascension of Jared Goff was really, really strong. Back-to-back Pro Bowls, took his team to the Super Bowl, and came really within 1/4 of winning it. But since that time, he's had bouts of inconsistency, and that's been the struggle for him as he tries to get back to the form he showed earlier in his career.
They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. Out of the gun, Goff. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Now a first down throw, Goff. He's got this to Williams, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Back to throw, Goff. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Throwing again is Goff. And he's left with no option here but to throw away.
That's a big force of completion there to bring up 3rd and long. And this defense can still salvage a little momentum. Forcing them to kick a field goal. Because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now it's gone. And this one is incomplete. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down. On 4th down, Goff to the sidelines, and Detroit has Riley Patterson out there for the field goal. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And this one's not close, not even close. Short and to the right, it's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. That opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. After the missed kick, they're in really good position. They'll begin this drive at the 39 now. Jordan Love ready on 1st down here. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. 4 yards to pick up, 1st down. Throwing, Love. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Off the play fake, Love. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Oh, he caught it. Just couldn't get the feet down. Couldn't get that toe tap sequence, right? I was ready to call him tippy toes if that one was completed.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Love. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. But they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the 1st down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
And a short gain down to about the 33. Derek Barnes in on the stop. Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. Love looking to throw it. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest with a guy with that type of speed. You do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Love now. On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, 1st down. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue.
Another completion right there. And again, Charles, good time in the pocket. That offensive line on this opening drive been really solid.
They've been more than solid. They've really tamped down the pass rush and kept him safe in the pocket, able to look around, find his target, and deliver. He's got to make sure he tells the offensive line in the huddle, thanks, fellas. Let's keep it going.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
I know when you got a top tight end like this, you want to get him involved, but when you do, you're hoping for more than that.
You certainly are. You got to try and get him some space where he can make a play downfield, or at least an opportunity for some rack yardage, right? That run after catch.
To the air again, Love. Steps away to his left. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on 3rd down conversions. They need a yard here. To pass, here's Jordan Love.
He finds Watson complete. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
You want to put together a long drive? You've got to be able to convert on 3rd down, and they've done exactly that on this one. Sure enough, came up with another conversion right there.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal.
Jones.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Defense really sold out there to stop the run. Understandable down near the goal line. Now on 2nd down, you have to wonder, might we see play action here and a flip right over the top?
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Now Love. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown.
Romeo Doubs
From 4 yards out.
And the Packers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
Oh, such great concentration. They're going right up against the side of the end zone, but able to get the feet in bounds.
There are so many things that go into that catch, and you just mentioned the concentration, being able to catch the football, get your feet down in bounds, hang on to it all the way through the process.
And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one.
Previous play is under review.
They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive spans 13 plays.
And that drive all capped off with a Romeo Doubs touchdown. After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10.
Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Working with his 2nd and 4.
Now Goff. And this will be incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well. And he didn't get that done on that play.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Goff. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Montgomery.
And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a nice job hitting him on the angle route there. Come out the backfield, cutting sharply across the middle. And that's good timing between the quarterback and his receiver.
Effective 3rd down play to move the chains. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Goff now to throw.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it, and the Packers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
The Packers offense here coming back out for their 2nd drive.
They're just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their 1st drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
And down to the 36-yard line here. 9 yards on the 1st down. Keeper it at 2nd and 1. To throw now. Here's Love.
Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
The Packers on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35.
One thing I do know that offensive linemen like, they like a guy who's carrying the ball that will take what is blocked. Not try and create a big play and maybe take a loss, not try and go where the blocking isn't. But if it's just all that's there and you just put your head and your shoulders down and get that, you get the respect of the big guys up front.
On 1st and 10, Love. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is incomplete.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Love.
Completed out left to Dobbs.
And it's a Packers touchdown.
Romeo Dobbs
With his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half.
And the Packers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. in the second quarter and already his second touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game, and I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
Point after here coming up. And it's good to make it 14-0. So that drive spanned 5 plays.
And that drive all capped off for the Romeo Doubs touchdown. After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. From the 10. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field.
And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
But one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Now gone. He'll leave it for Montgomery complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. 1:53 remaining in this first half of play.
Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down.
And he'll send this one into the cold Lambeau night.
Here comes Reed. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go.
And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
2nd down at 4.
Back to throw. Love. Dancing to his left.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And the Lions are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. So that potentially an important takeaway here in this second quarter.
Because what it does is give their offense a chance to put a drive together. They've got nothing on the scoreboard so far, so you have to think that they need something before the break. And now they have an opportunity.
So here come the Lions now.
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
After the interception, here's Goff. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. That means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6.
To throw is gone.
That's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Gone. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. Could not hang on. Second down coming up.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. To throw on 2nd and 10. Goff.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. He's able to knock that one away.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Goff throwing again. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty. And now 2 problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing again on 2nd down. Love. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
They read zone coverage there and thought there was some space to send their guy right into the middle on a slant, hoping he would get lost. Instead, they read it quite well and closed quickly.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. On play action. Love to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
But they're certainly being aggressive here. Sprinter and a 100-meter dash. Trying to push the ball downfield. Guaranteed this defense better be on their toes. They're going to be tested all game.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. It's a gain of 2, and it will be the final act of this first half of play. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0 as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Not too many breaks ahead according to the radar. More snow on the horizon as we are back underway in half number 2.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Packers ready to go to start quarter number 3. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime. The way the game has changed a little bit is that defensive goals have changed in a big way. Nowadays, it's not so much stopping certain yardage or whatever, but it's not giving up big, explosive plays. Anything over 10 yards, you're trying to hold teams below that. When they get one against you, as we just saw there, boy, that really hurts them. It puts them back on their heels a little bit. It makes them a little bit less confident.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Love.
He's got the hook up with Dobbs.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And oh, he coughed it up, and the Lions have recovered.
Playing in snow brings so many other factors into the game. It's not just trying to take care of the ball, and we just saw there that that's difficult to do, but just trying to keep your feet and carry out your assignments and make sure you're comfortable while you're out there playing. Are you warm enough in your clothing? A million things going on, but the biggest one.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
First down, going to the air with Love. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Basically, you're not going to outwork 2 guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else for the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing. Love. Being chased. And the ball comes out. Love lost it. When that ball popped free, you can hear it all the way up here. Those guys down the field alerting everyone to fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
Let's ride up. Let's ride up.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down.
Operating from the gun. Love. And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
Aiden Hutchinson
Drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down.
They need stops to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Fielded at the 33. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return, and the Lions will take over. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. From the 35 on second down. Goff caught by Montgomery. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
But look what we have here, a sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. It's Gibbs. He will push his way down to about the 14. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell. On second down now, it's Gibbs, and he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Taking it in from 14 yards out, and the Lions are back within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Riley Patterson now for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. 5 plays there on that drive. And it was finished off by the 14-yard touchdown run. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
Final minute now of the third quarter. On 2nd and 7.
Love throwing left side, and Watson has it. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. These Packers and these Packer fans really thrive in the cold temperatures here at Lambeau. And their guys have the lead here with a 1st and 10.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. Have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau.
2nd and 5.
It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the fourth quarter. Looking to throw again on 2nd down.
Love. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Love.
That one caught downfield by Watson.
Touchdown!
Christian Watson.
34 yards.
And the Packers have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
Extra point up and through. And it's now 21-7. The drive summary that time, 5 plays.
And it was all capped off by a touchdown catch from Christian Watson. After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. Takes it at the 7. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
And Detroit getting set to go now.
And the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Goff now looks to throw. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle.
Goff to St. Brown for the Detroit first down.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
On 1st and 10, Goff. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
To throw again on 2nd down. Goff, he's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. There, and he's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
Eluding the pressure right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To the air again. Goff.
St. Brown making the catch on the out route.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now to 3rd and 1. There's Goff. Going left side, it's complete. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 13-yard line. From the red zone now, Goff. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Khalif Raymond from 13 yards out. And the Lions have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. The Packers offense set to go.
After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
On 3rd down, they're going to go with the option.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. An excellent run of 22 yards on the keeper and also a first down.
He'll decide to keep this once more.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. On third down, here's Jones. And he's got to be frustrated. Bottled up for the third straight play. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for Green Bay. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. The field position game often so overlooked, but this offense is going to be backed up deep. What an ideal punt.
And now, this stage of the game, when they need the drive to try and put themselves in a position to win it, you talk about going the long field, the very long field. This could be a 99-yard drive if they're able to accomplish it.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now it's gone. Flush to his right. He's going to let it fly.
Oh, and that nearly ended it. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with third down coming up.
One last throw here for Goff. And oh, it's a safety. Goff got buried in the end zone. He couldn't get rid of it. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And despite the cold, despite the snow, this one was fun to watch, and I want to thank you for bringing two things, the space heater and the hot chocolate. Those were a big help for us here in the booth.
Yeah, just so you know, in the future, get your own space heater. Okay, I'm an only child. I don't share very often. But this had to bring out, like, the 12-year-old in us, didn't it? I mean, to be able to watch this, and let's face it, when you were that age, you didn't come inside until Mom screamed, "Get inside now, young man," because you wanted to be out there just having a good time, and actually you almost forgot just how cold it was. I'm sure these guys didn't, but they ended up playing just like those 12-year-olds and getting it done.